Hello, all you amazing healers, highly empathic and highly sensitive people. Today's topic is all about how to bring your glands, organs, and systems back to a youthful state from the inside out. Yes, it's a process that I call cellular reattunement, and it is really amazing at how it can rejuvenate you. For example, making your skin look younger, improving the health of a gland, organ, or system that is failing you, even bringing back your memory. So stay tuned to hear more. This is Anastasia. I used to be a physics professor specializing in vibrational and quantum physics. After recovering from a serious illness using energy healing on myself, the calling to heal became so strong that I had to quit my 40-year research career. I replaced my 6-figure professor salary within 5 months using a simple but not easy 3-step system that I worked out to grow my healing practice. Now I help other healers grow their practices, whether they're just starting or already have a practice, with this same 3-step system. I'm all about helping you too. Listen in to learn more. Thank you so much for coming back. And today's topic is all about how to bring back your glands, organs, and systems back to a more youthful state from the inside out. And even though energy healing sounds a little bit woo and out there, all of the processes that I use and talk about in my programs and courses and even on these broadcasts they're all based in science. For example, when I do this process, I go into looking at the DNA and helping restructure it and repair and lengthen the telomeres, which can be done both by energy processes and also by your actions. So this process really has helped a huge number of people, thousands of medical miracles, to bring their bodies back to a state in which health was more forthcoming. And this includes, even though I'm not allowed to say this legally, but the people that I've worked with have had tumors shrink away, whether they were malignant or not. And this has been really helpful. For example, one woman I worked with, she had fibroid tumors in her uterus, and after working with her, using many of these processes that I'm talking about now, it has really helped her overcome these tumors, stop the bleeding, and really improve the quality of her life. And this is really, really common. It doesn't always happen, but it commonly happens. So in the protocol for rejuvenating the cell, we look at what you call the master cell of a gland, organ, or system, and it can even be cells themselves. For example, mitochondria. Mitochondria are kind of weird in the body. They are, depending on which part of the body they appear in. For example, if you look at a muscle cell or a liver cell, you'll have well over 1,000 mitochondria in a single cell. And that's because these are the cells that need the most energy. And the cells in which you need less energy, there will be fewer mitochondria. And what's also interesting is that the DNA in the mitochondria in your cells are different than the DNA in the nucleus of your cells. So the DNA in your nucleus tells exactly how it divides. And it's almost as if the mitochondria are symbiotic organisms as part of your body, but they have completely different DNA. So we use these processes that I'm talking about by looking at the master cell and rejuvenating all parts of the cell. And once they've been rejuvenated by the processes of using bringing in energy, and one of the things that's really helpful is for you to be in the calm or parasympathetic state. And when you are in that state, that means that you are not in fight or flight mode. Your adrenal glands are calm. There's no excess cortisol or adrenaline coursing through your body, which causes the body to tear down. And it allows you, your heart will secrete. Your heart acts as both a gland and an organ, and there are cells on top of the heart there are two different hormones that are very calming to the body. And when you are in this calm parasympathetic state, your body is actually doing the healing. And the more that you can do to increase that calm state, such as exercise, taking deep breaths, meditation, anything that helps bring you out of that fight or flight mode, will really improve your healing chances. And what does this have to do with this energetic process? It allows the energetic process to take place much more rapidly and requires less intervention on the part of a healer, whether it is a conventional doctor or it is somebody like me that works actually from both ends: nutrition, exercise, and so on, all the practical stuff, plus the energy healing part. So, the thing is that in this healing process, we embrace the spiritual, energetic, mental, and physical processes that help with it. So in the spiritual realm, we look at the DNA in your body. That's part of the spirit. Then the next is the emotional part. The emotions play a big role in creating that parasympathetic state, right? When you're calm and you're not afraid, you're not anxious, you're not jealous, you're not angry, you then go into the place of happiness, joy, courage, gratitude, all of love, all of those places where your heart is calm and releases those really good soothing hormones to help bring you into that parasympathetic state. Then you have the mental. So one thing that's very powerful, it's scientific, it's very powerful when you use imagery, because your healing state, the limbic brain in your head, the limbic system in your head, it governs the entire autonomic system in your body, and that's where the healing takes place, and it operates symbolically. So when you can create symbolic pictures to help heal that, to help bring your body to a state, there are some healers that will have you imagine that your house or home is your body, and that the damage in it was, a car running into it, and now you're taking all that part apart and you're rebuilding it back to a whole house with all the parts functioning properly. That's just like your body. So that's one way to symbolically look at it. I choose to use the master cell in the body to help for each of the glands, organs, and systems. You have about 130 master cells in there to help you heal. For example, your brain has 8 of them. Your brain is a complex system. And when you do this, like, your memory can improve, lung function can improve, so people with asthma need less medication and sometimes can breathe way better. The inflammation will shrink. A lot of people with kidney problems, their kidney problems then improve dramatically. The female organs, like, for example, I work on my female organs regularly, and it keeps my skin moist, because right after I went through menopause, which was 15 years ago, right after I went through menopause, all of my skin got dry and started to fold and wrinkle, and my jaw started sagging a lot more. I used to have a very tight jaw that looked about like that. And everything improved. The skin moisture improved, the skin tightness improved. It didn't go back to its original state, but I'm telling you, this stuff really, really works. And most people, when they have flagging energy, their energy improves dramatically and they feel like enjoying life again. And then in the last part of this healing is that you take the information of all parts of that master cell and you reflect it across all the cells in that gland, organ, or system to help it regrow in a healthier way. So I hope this was helpful. This is just a little bit of an introduction to the processes that I use in healing people. And I teach this same process I've taught it to quite a number of healers that have used it successfully across the board, not only on themselves and their family members, but also in their practices. One healer who had only worked on the emotional body said that was the first time she could actually help tumors shrink on her clients, and she was very thrilled to learn these processes. So thank you so much for listening. I hope this was helpful, and you can click on the link below to learn more about the scientific healing processes that I talked about today.
Thank you so much for taking valuable time out of your day to listen in. If you found this message helpful, please help spread the word by giving the broadcast a thumbs up or a 5-star rating. Share it with your friends and be sure to subscribe to my channel with your notifications on. For further training on healing and growing your healing business using my 3-step system, go to www.highpaidhealers.com. And I'll see you in the next video.